here this evening. The first one is on here to discuss. I will tell council that I have gotten a couple of emails from citizens asking that the burning be delayed because of COVID-19. So in conversations with Mayor Slay, it was placed on the agenda for any discussion on council. If they would want to take any action or just let it be as it is. April 15th. April 15th to May 15th.
I think it's a good idea to pass this time. I've always been for it, but I just think with the things that are going on and what this disease does with that lung, like,
I'm the same. Reschedule or not, I'll just.
I don't think you got a lot of, well, I've gotten the opposite pushback. I've had numerous people that want to burn. I have had the same ones that contacted you about not burning now. But I'm getting the, hey, we're at home. Why can't I burn? And blah, blah, blah. But Greg is the one that asked me to put it on. So if you got some info you want to.
I asked for this to be put on too because everyone knows my issues with open burning, but we've always allowed it with the extra teeth and everything else. I have 2 daughters with asthma. The COVID thing on top of it is kind of additional urgency to it. But Boone County Landfill also opened up early yard waste days for free. So they've been having it for almost a week already. I see this as an issue. I'm not taking out the recreational fires. I'm just asking for open burning to be suspended for the spring. And then we can revisit it in the fall.
You're saying it's no spring.
No spring.
I'm on board with that.
This is Eli. I'm okay with that too.
First one was Terry.
Okay. Any other comments? Because we'll need a motion and a second. So.
And then specifically that motion.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor. It's BJ. Hey, Stephen, what if we were to reschedule, would we want to push it back like a month, or what would your thoughts be on that?
Well, Greg wants to want to get away from it this spring, right?
Right. Yep.
But the next time you could burn, the way it's currently set up, is October 1 till November 15.
Right.
Well, okay.
BJ, are you asking if we can just push it back a month?
Yeah. Just till we get through this thing and then see where we're at. Because people do have a lot of stuff they want to get rid of. But I also am sensitive to your, what you're saying. But I do think we've done it forever. I mean, I don't like eliminating it.
How about we suspend it for the time being and reassess at our second meeting in May? And then we can open it up if the weather's decent and it's not wet out. People can still get out and get some stuff cleaned up.
I'm fine with revisiting it in May if we need to.
So you want to suspend it till further notice? Is that how you want to put it?
I'll make on that, yeah.
Okay. So Greg's made a motion to suspend it till further notice. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Any other comments? Call the roll.
Bird,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Science,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Pierpont,
Yes.
Stecker,
Yes.
Gray.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, next item is the ambulance contract. As a few of you know, the Public Safety Committee, we've been negotiating the contract with the ambulance. We completed the 2-year deal. We just completed a 2-year deal. This contract here is for 5 years. The changes in it are operational changes that Justin and Mark Addy came up with that they're comfortable with. The other changes are, besides the 5 years, is they still pay us the $80,000 per year. However, any call over 50, we will be paid at $300 per call. They tell us that is about half of what they get net per call. So that'll be that way the first year. However, we did ask that we built into this contract that amount for any call over 50, currently it would be at first year would be 300. That's reevaluated. So if their net would go up to say 700, then that amount could go up to 350. Other than that, that's the major changes in the contract. My understanding, Justin is happy with it, the
Yes.
operational side.
Yes, operationally, perfect.
Okay. So then I would request a motion to approve the resolution that's in the packet.
Boone,
Yes.
Stein,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Pickla,
Yes.
Sucker,
yes,
Gray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Okay. My next item is some of you, this will be new to you, so we'll try to explain it as best we can. We received a request from Dr. Chris Hansen, who is working with other people. And so, Dr. Hansen is here and he's going to speak. But we have received a request, and we received this request just yesterday. So this cannot be on the council for approval. And however, once you hear the presentation by Dr. Hansen, there is a code, chapter 21 in the city code that authorizes the city administrator authorization to approve funds up to $25,000 for an emergency. That is certainly something that I could do. And we have a letter of support for this from Joe Smith from the hospital, as well as Dr. Brian Melhouse, who is head of public health here in the county. I also followed up with a call with Joe Smith this afternoon. And my reason for the call is I wanted to know why the hospital wasn't paying this $5,000 that's requested. And the answer I got, which I think is true, is that they don't have the money at this time to do that with all the other operations they have going on. As you can imagine, with elective surgeries and everything that's been shut down, a lot of their services, they're no longer performing, but they're still paying employees. So that obviously could cause them some financial difficulty. In addition, well, actually, that's it. As far as the conversation with Joe Smith, and I'll turn it over right now to Dr. Hansen to explain what his request is. And please let us know if you cannot hear him. Dr. Hansen.
First, just to clarify, just Chris Hansen, not Dr. Hansen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. So background, I do anesthesia, do pain management now predominantly, but anesthesia does provide us kind of a skill set to look at the function of ventilators as well as anesthesia machines. So in helping with preparations for the hospital locally here, we are given information as well. I don't want to go over too many specifics because it might cause public concern, but at the time, a week ago Saturday, it looked like it was going to be a pretty horrific situation just from a lack of ventilators being available. So at that time, I was really just kind of trying to focus on what kind of solutions we had. There's a lot of hacks out there on YouTube that have talked about splitting ventilators, but you're depending, and even the governor of New York was talking about that's the option that they're at now, at least as of a couple of days ago. I don't know validity of it, but I do know that there are some that are doing that right now. But the problem is, if you split a ventilator, you're depending on your inspiratory limb being split, and two different patients receiving the same volume, pressure, concentration of oxygen, et cetera, respiratory rate. You can't adjust for differences in patients. So outcomes are significantly risked by doing that. So in coming up with an idea to work through that problem, we came up I came up, I guess, with a concept. And then I contacted several engineers that just kind of started this cascade Saturday night. Sunday, we all met together. We're talking manufacturing engineer, hydraulic engineers, HVAC engineers, computer software engineers. We all came up with a concept. We'd also talked with a pulmonologist out of New York who had just kind of this YouTube video of how to split a vent, which was really rudimentary and frankly not easy to implement. So we came up with a really good, solid design. We then reached out to several other academic settings, MIT, Florida, Auburn, University of Coastal. Our plan is unique. It is something that will be plug and play ready, take under 5 minutes for implementation in the hospital setting, and safe. We're going to have our prototype that we're going to be performance testing completed sometime tomorrow morning. And starting the endurance testing, this has moved along at quite a rapid pace. So last week, our program manager, or project manager, excuse me, met with City Councilman from Ames. He's presenting City of Ames. Additionally, we're looking at engaging Des Moines as well. And lastly, we have legal representation. Incorporation will be completed tomorrow. We also have a pharmaceutical manufacturer that's supplying us a clean room for testing, and also regulatory people to work through an FDA waiver process. The benefit that we have, especially having several private sector engineers that are project managers, is they are able to push this through at a much more rapid pace than, say, in an academic institution, which would be beneficial. Even if you look at Ford, GM, they're looking at having ventilators roll out first week of May. Distribution could be challenging. There could be challenges in even manufacturing. But that said, the cost of these ventilators are very cheap, approximately $400 per ventilator. We're looking at getting funding from Boone for $5,000 that could provide 10 to 15 ventilators here. We hope and pray we don't need a single one of them. I mean, truly I do, but these are times where we have to look at exceptional options, and that's kind of where we're at right now. We're asking the City of Ames for $30,000. Our goal is to have 100 ventilators produced by April 16th, 300 by end of April, which would adequately meet, we feel, a large need here in Central Iowa.
Question. So when this is, and I think it's great, Brian, that's awesome. I think it's really neat. When this is all said and done, time passes, hopefully nobody needs them. Are those current ventilators earmarked for Boone Hospital forever then, or are they?
I don't know. That's a,
Well,
I wish I could, I would, well, I'm saying, what I'm saying is I don't know if they will want them or not.
Right, no, I understand. I'm just curious because if we're using tax dollars, I mean, I hope our residents, if there ever is a need down the road someday,
I'm sure that
they're there.
I'm sure that they could be there.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Will they be manufactured here in this area?
yes,
Central Iowa?
yes.
Okay, and then would they be stored wherever they can be stored?
So they're going to be distributed
Okay.
from our manufacturing area directly to hospitals. So we're not.
This is
This is volunteer group. There is no, all these engineers, myself, all the hours we're putting in, we're not expecting a dime. We're just trying to do this to help.
It's a great project, I think.
Yeah, this is Terry. I've had several conversations with Chris. I just want to say thank you so much, Chris, for all your efforts. I don't see a problem with this. I'm all for this. And I would like to make a motion that we grant their request.
We can't do it, we can't vote on it right now, Terry.
Oh, crap.
But Bill is authorized, under code, Bill's authorized on emergency that he can write a check. We can do this, it's just we can't vote on it, and
To answer your question, Mr. Strayer, so you were asking about what delay would mean, because we've been funding purchasing supplies, et cetera, on our own right now. Delay would mean slowing down that manufacturing process. I mean, when we're endurance testing this, we need to make sure that it's a product that will be able to ventilate a patient for 10 to 12 days. So that takes time. So then what we're going to do is parallel test at the same time another 4 prototypes going forward. And that's what's going to allow the crashing into rapid productivity or manufacturing of these. So to answer your question, every day that's delayed, that delays parts getting to us, that delays the whole project going.
Chris, can this product be sanitized and reused?
So yeah, so to answer your question, we are going to use viral filters, just like what they are doing right now. It should be reusable, just like a regular ventilator.
Okay.
So
Bill, you just need kind of a shaking of heads.
I think I'm getting the gist. I have the authority to do it. So you know, I've had several conversations with Jim Roberts today to make sure that we are meeting what the code says for emergency. I believe he's comfortable with this.
Absolutely.
And can I ask, do you anticipate coming forward with any other requests or just this
no,
request?
this is what I'm asking for right now. And as I said, we're addressing the city of Ames and we'll eventually address it. My hope is that we should have enough funding allocated between the engagements that we're doing right now. And again, I just pray that we don't even have to use it.
This is Eli. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot we can do right now, and this is one thing, so I'm totally on board.
yeah, I think it's a great project. I like it. I think it's great. You came up with this idea, huh?
Yeah,
Very good.
it's on a piece of pink construction paper, so my daughter is getting that.
Just, can you, as you go through this, can you come back or supply
Absolutely.
a written report as a progress to council on what
We
they
have
know what's
zero
happening?
problem doing bill of materials for you guys, every receipt you want. I really, we want to be 100% transparent.
Sure,
So,
sure. Okay. Is there any other questions by council members?
Not here.
Okay, if you could stick around just a little bit,
Sure.
Chris, and I'll deal with you after the meeting.
very good.
Thanks, Chris. Should be
Thank you.
shortly.
Thank you.
Okay, the other item I have is the, on insurance. At the recommendation of our insurance agent, Tom Bain, we switched our cyber insurance from AMC to IAMU Safety Group. It's on the recommendation of Hans, and it gives us more coverage than our old one, and it saves us about $1,100. So if you notice in the packet tonight, there's a resolution in the consent agenda to approve the liability insurance payment to Hans. This will be part of that. And I'll entertain any questions you have.
Bill,
Yes, sir.
Is this insurance coverage, does it also cover if the city's computers are hacked and they say we gotta give us
Ransomware.
100,000?
Mhm.
Okay.
Ransomware.
Yeah, okay.
There's what it covers with the deductible.
That's all I have. Any questions from anybody?
That's all I have, sir.
All right. Okay, number 6, consent agenda. Are there any items on the consent agenda that you would like to remove and discuss separately? And if not, I need a motion to approve. Motion to approve.
Second.
Call the roll.
Stein,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Whitlock,
Yes.
Stecker,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
McGinn,
Yes.
Okay, number 7, we have nothing. Number 8, I have no comment this evening. Number 9, are there any council comments?
I have one comment, Your Honor. The community center, I'm going to have a meeting with the committee this week. I sent out an email, and I'm going to make a recommendation to suspend the pursuit of the bond issue until next year. I think this is the wrong place, the wrong time. And from an economic standpoint, we're not sure what's going to happen. And I think it's would be prudent on our part to put this off for a year.
Okay. Any comments on that? Thank you,
I think
Terry.
I typed in on the email that I'm behind Terry on this.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, any other council comments this evening? And I don't believe there's any public comments for items not on the agenda. So this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you. Holly, give me a call.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.